Have you earned a championship ring in Unlimited? Or what about winning a triple threat game by
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Hi, everyone. We welcome you to the NBA All-Star Game. I'm Kevin Harlan, along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg.
And you know what? This is probably, Kevin, my favorite date on the NBA calendar. I mean, with the amazing collection of players we have here tonight, this year promises to be an epic event.
Absolutely.
Guys, it always is. I mean, the privilege of playing in this game means so much to every one of these players. I mean, being on this huge stage brings out the best in the NBA's biggest superstars.
I'll look at the West All-Stars starting group. We've got James. Magic Johnson is out there with Tracy McGrady. Then it's Bailey. And it's Abdul-Jabbar in at the 5 spot.
I love this event so much because it combines the world-class ability of these players with the freedom of the playground.
Yep, it's the greatest and certainly the most fun pickup game these players will ever play in.
Here's Johnson.
And fans and celebrities alike have descended on this town for All-Star Week. There's been a bunch of fun events going on all over the place.
And, Greg, it's like that every year. I mean, no matter what city is hosting, it becomes a mecca for everyone who wants to take in one of the greatest scenes in all of sports. Not only to watch the best players, but to be seen by the other stars in the crowd.
And that's life above the rim, courtesy of our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. To the paint. Here's James. It's rebounded by Kevin Garnett.
I mean, you can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
Here's Kuzma. Clock at 6. Knocked loose and taken away by Magic. Passes it to LeBron. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
And he's been a gem this year. I mean, there have been so many highlights for him all over the first half of this season.
And I've got a feeling, Greg, he's just getting warmed up. I think he'll be even better after the All-Star break.
Now here's Garnett. On the wing, Havlicek. That's good. And so Garnett with the assist.
Yeah, we've talked about this often. Hondo does a lot of things that help you win. They're from deep range. That'll help spread the floor, too. He does not lack for confidence. He shouldn't. I mean, this guy's a dangerous scorer.
Here's Kuzma. He kicks it to Havlicek. Here's the 3. And no good. Here's LeBron. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Guys, I tell you what, just really enjoyable watching LeBron still do his thing. I mean, we're witnessing extended greatness.
First one falls for him. And James drills them both. Not a fast start here for the East All-Stars. It's a 3-point game. Baylor against Havlicek. Over Baylor. And that one's good from Havlicek. Havlicek's got his second bucket of the night.
Just a relentless machine. never seems to fatigue. Havlicek, once he gets loose inside, it's tough to keep him from hurting.
And James with the basket on the assist by Johnson. And it's 6 points for LeBron.
And no one's going to ever claim that the All-Star Weekend is about defense, and we got a taste of that right there.
And the East All-Stars decide to take their first time out here.
Your new sports team.
And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Duncan outside. On the wing, Havlicek. Baylor defending, and that one's good from Havlicek.
And this game literally has been wide open as it gets.
Yeah, both teams completely neglecting their defensive duties.
Outside Baylor. That's good. Great play set up by T-Mac, Tracy McGrady.
Yeah, and you got to respect the size McGrady has. Easily seen over the defense there to spot the open man.
The pass to Kuzi. Kicks it to Garnett. And it's Johnson with the rebound. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the West. They lead by 4.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
Now, here is Havlicek. He has 7. And Garnett has it in the corner. Robertson outside. Clock at 4. And the rejection by James.
It's a part of his game that LeBron takes a lot of pride in, shot blocking and defending. He's no slouch at that end of the floor.
Greg, they're in a rhythm offensively, really cooking.
And the opposition looks helpless to stop them right now.
Here's McGrady. The offensive rebound.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Duncan. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
That kind of defense is not going to cut it with Duncan. He's too good and just shrugs off the contact.
Abdul-Jabbar kicks to James. Johnson outside. Pass to Baylor. And good coming off the assist by Magic Johnson. Baylor's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Terrific feed that time by Johnson. The moment he sees he's got an open option, he makes the pass.
Inside. Duncan with the block. Pass to Havlicek. Here's Kuzi. Back to Havlicek. Lob pass to Duncan. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Johnson surveying the floor. James trying to free himself up. And the West hit again from deep. In a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the West All-Stars.
And just a great job so far applying pressure defensively. The opposition is on their heels with the ball in their hand. Nightmarish clamps thus far.
Hey, we got to talk about the defense too, guys. They've been outstanding tonight as they've already been able to knock away quite a few shots.
And a wise move to call timeout there. They need to settle down a bit. They've been playing out of control at times here, and it shows with their turnover numbers.
Here's Kuzi. Hasn't made one yet. another miss by the East.
Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Now here's Robertson.
And Kuzi's just an all-around talent, superb passer who also rebounds well at his position. And guess what, folks? He can also score with the best of them.
The East All-Stars shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. The West leading by 10. McGrady outside. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Here's the pass to McGrady. And the West hit again from deep.
Yeah, teammate to teammate on the assist that time.
Well, the communication between them, that's what we see every game during the regular season, and it's on display here in the All-Star week as well.
Now, here is Havlicek. He has 7. Here's Duncan. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass. Duncan's got his second basket of the game.
Well, you know, Duncan's too big and talented not to put a body on him, man. He's always lurking around looking for offensive boards.
Johnson outside. Abdul-Jabbar kicks to McGrady. That 3 off the mark.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Havlicek outside. Pass to Kuzi. From deep, Robertson knocks down the 3 ball. Robertson's got it back down to within single digits for the East All-Stars. Johnson dishes to Abdul-Jabbar. Pass to LeBron. Johnson outside. Passes it to Baylor. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Here's what the East is going with right now. O'Neal's checked in for Garnett. Pippen comes in for Havlicek. And it's Wade in for Robertson. O'Neal, 11 feet out, and he hits it.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
Hey, guys, this is going to be fun now. I mean, we've got ourselves a shootout on tap here.
Irving's shot is good.
Not a lot in the way of defense here tonight, but that's about the norm.
Yep, this game is always going to be about offense, about entertaining these fans as much as possible.
The feed to Duncan. And stolen by Irving. 4 on 3 as they bring it up. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. And now an 11-point West All-Star lead. Pippen, the pass to Kuzi. And here's Wade. There's the triple. Rebound by Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. McGrady against Wade. And that one's good. McGrady.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
And to battle back, they've got to shore up the defense. I mean, there's no other way to come back from a deficit unless you play good defense.
Buries the long-range jumper.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
So the timeout taken here, the first for the West All-Stars.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
McAdoo is checked in for the East. So an almost entirely new group now for the West. Chamberlain's checked in for Abdul-Jabbar. Nowitzki comes in for LeBron. Carter, he's checked in for Baylor. And Gilbert Arenas subbed in for Tracy McGrady. Now, here is Irving. Knocks down the step-back J. Irving's got 5.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
And, you know, establishing that physical dominance early gives you a big mental edge, too. Don't discount that.
Wade misses.
And, Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the boards. You look at the box score, and they're at a definite disadvantage.
And, you know, time will tell how big a factor that becomes in this game, guys, but if you're the coaching staff, it's certainly a point of emphasis.
And so here are the West All-Stars. A 12-point game. Here's Chamberlain.
And despite that miss, a strong start for them offensively.
Yeah, they're scoring with confidence, making them count in the early going here.
Lets it go with the 3. They get it back. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Dirk Nowitzki picks up that.
You know, we often see this approach against O'Neal, trying to deny the big man a clean look, but he still finds a way to get it off.
The East All-Stars have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line.
Shooting 2.
That's good from O'Neal.
Well, sending Shaq to the line here is, on paper, the smart foul, but O'Neal might just make them regret it.
O'Neal hits them both. And there's a minute 45 left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Arenas driving to the basket.
That's something Arenas does really well, finding angles and avenues on his way to the rack.
Cousy passes to O'Neal. Pippen with the wide open look. Off target from outside.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
They sure are. I mean, they've done a terrific job carving out space under the basket and then pursuing the ball. You know, it's one thing to box out, but you've got to pursue the ball if you're going to get rebounds. And they look strong here in the early going.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
When you think Vince Carter, dunking is probably the first thing that comes up, but Vince is also someone who can be a first option. Tremendously talented.
Now here's Wade. Nothing on the board. It's good. He scores. That's his first basket after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
The East trail by 13. Cousy passes away. And stolen by Arenas. And so it looks like it'll be still with the West All-Stars. .34 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And here's Wade. And the pass to Cousy. 20 seconds left in the first quarter.
In the pick and roll situation now, Cousy is a real handful. Super skilled with his ball handling and also slicing that defense to pieces with his passing.
Here's Irving. Nails the 16-footer. Irving's got 7 points in the game.
And even with the big lead, he remains focused on the task at hand.
Yeah, and you know, that is some shaky and shoddy defensive work. They got to tighten it up. Sensational ball movement there. When you pass the ball like that, good things happen.
And so it's the West All-Stars. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. They've set the tone. They love their tempo. They're going to be very tough to stop. Back right after this. Welcome back for the second quarter of the main event of All-Star Weekend.
And guys, we've already seen some unbelievable action here tonight.
And there will be plenty more to come. We know that. All-Star action never disappoints.
And you know, the fan voting is what determines the starters in the All-Star game. Then the coaches will decide on the reserves. But either way, whether you're picked by the fans or the coaches, earning the title NBA All-Star, that's an honor none of these players will ever forget.
On the court for the West All-Stars, they've got Carter. Nowitzki is out there at Malone. Then it's Kyrie Irving, and it's Johnson in at the point. Now here's Johnson. Here's Malone. Shaq with some nice D. Well, Greg, one thing we know for sure, you know that every player who earned a spot on this roster is going to see his share of action. Spreading the minutes evenly, as you've always talked about, is always a top priority for these All-Star game coaches.
And you're so right, Kevin. I mean, for all the hard work these players put in to get here, I mean, each one deserves a chance, if you will, to share the spotlight. It's one of the great things about the All-Star game.
And here are the East All-Stars now. The West All-Stars getting their last shot to go. In the corner, Irving with it. That one falls, coming off Carter's feet. He's got 10.
The corner three by Kyrie. That's a nice ring to it. And, you know, the officials not giving their whistles much of a workout here tonight. Very few fouls being called.
And most of that, Greg, is because they're not playing full-force defense. I mean, you're never going to see as much contact around the bucket in this game as you would ordinarily.
Just 4 to shoot. And shot on the way. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Robertson's got his second bucket tonight.
And really one of the best at working kind of that in-between area. He's got that high release point on his jumper, which makes it unblockable.
And they get it back. Pass to Shaq. Lays it up and banks it in. And that's now 6 points for Shaquille O'Neal.
He's a tough guy to guard anywhere on the floor. Shaq does a really good job using his body to gain position.
Here's Irving, and it's sent back by O'Neal. They recover it. And, yep, that's going to be a flagrant foul. Unnecessary contact.
And Kevin, I got to tell you, he's probably fortunate to just get a flagrant one there. I mean, so much contact. The officials easily could have gone even harder on it.
Greg, I agree. He better be on his best behavior from now on. One more flagrant of any variety, and he's out of here. First free throw is good.
Yeah, and Malone excels at putting himself in a great position, really on both ends. Just a dynamite rebounder and interior scorer.
And both free throws good for Malone.
Well, he's certainly been on target with the free throws. Such an advantage when your bigs can knock them down from the line.
The East making a switch. Garnett's checked in. James checked in for the West. Baylor comes in for Vince Carter. Outside Baylor. He dishes it to Johnson. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Stolen by O'Neal. Robertson against Johnson. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. He's on his way to the free throw line.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
You know, nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
The East All-Stars shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
That's good from O'Neal. Now here's Johnson. To the inside, Malone. And good coming off the assist by Magic Johnson. Johnson's got 4 assists now tonight.
And Malone's strength can be intimidating. He's superb at scoring, even when the D is draped all over.
Now here's Robertson. 5 points in the game. Pass to O'Neal. Garnett left side. Shot clock at 3. Garnett, great positioning on the putback.
And guys, you can't let an exceptional rebounder like Garnett get that kind of position. That's how he finds those second chances.
Timeout called here. The West All-Stars decide to talk it over. And Clark, we know Commissioner Silver has acknowledged the game has changed in terms of its impact on players' bodies. And so adjusting the regular season's length is not out of the question.
Well, you and I have talked about it for years. I've talked about it with other fellow announcers. It would be wonderful to see the season reduced by about 15-20% in terms of regular season games. I think it would enhance the product immensely. And the fact that Commissioner Silver is letting us know it's not off the table, maybe we'll see it reduced in the not-too-distant future.
All right, that is your team. Make some noise.
Here's Johnson. The dish to James. Back to Johnson. Kicks it out to Baylor. Down to 5 on the shot clock. A shot's good from Irving.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Havlicek against Baylor. And stolen by Malone. And here we go. Fast break. James has got it. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Johnson's length makes him hard to deal with inside, which is why he's able to draw fouls.
West All-Stars shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game. And that one falls for Johnson on the court.
You know, the combination of size, speed, and length that Johnson has, really pretty unique for a point guard.
Tracy McGrady's checked in for the West. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Yeah, you have to make teams pay for fouling you. That's why they call them free. And they've done exactly that, made them pay.
Now, here is Havlicek. 9 points in the game so far.
Boy, he's doing everything he can at this point. The rest of his teammates need to step up and give him some help.
Trying to get anticipation there to stop it. Robertson outside. Got a piece of it. Passes to Pippen. Here's Havlicek. The shot's good on the assist by Pippen. Havlicek's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Boy, really good vision, very unselfish. That's why you run offense through Scottie Pippen.
Shoots from the elbow. James gets inside and finishes.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
Nice catch and finish on the alley-oop.
And remember, Havlicek was a highly recruited quarterback, so you see his passing ability on that one.
Johnson, the pass to LeBron. Some nice passing here by the West. Here's Baylor, and the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
You know, passes like that go a long way. Terrific teamwork.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. And the East All-Stars with some changes. Duncan, he's checked in for O'Neal. Jordan comes in for Havlicek. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Pippen. And West also making a switch. Abdul-Jabbar's checked in for Moses Malone. Free throw good from Baylor.
And, you know, beyond all the things Baylor gives you, he's an entertainer out on the floor. The acrobatics we see, something spectacular from this guy almost every game.
Now here's Westbrook, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
Shooting two.
And the first one.
Hey, you can't diminish Westbrook's triple-doubles, but just as important to me are the intangibles. His passion, his tenacity, his competitive spirit and drive. I mean, that infects the whole team in a positive way.
And the East All-Stars making a change here. Hill's checked in. And so Westbrook makes them both.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Outside, Abdul-Jabbar. The pass to LeBron. Johnson outside. Pass to Baylor. Ball's knocked loose. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Hill. Six on the shot clock, and that one good. McGrady's got 7 points in the game.
And he's got all the shots. McGrady makes the mid-range look easy.
Pass to Garnett. Here's Duncan, defended by Abdul-Jabbar. The jump hook misses off the right iron.
Well, that's a rare miss for him inside. He may have just rushed it a bit, maybe lost concentration too.
And that one drops for him. 8 points for him.
Yeah, such a crafty move. That's an all-star game special right there, folks.
That certainly isn't any regular season move. I agree with that. I mean, you save that kind of move for the big stage of the All-Star week.
And Garnett with those slams.
Kevin Garnett's teammates trust him to throw it down. That's why they lob it his way with confidence.
The shot by McGrady, no good.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And that's rejected by Abdul-Jabbar. Good on that shot, and with that, the West All-Stars lead is cut down to 10 on the bucket from Tim Duncan. Johnson, the pass to LeBron. Baylor trying to get open.
Big block that time by Garnett, using every inch of that frame to get the block.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Now a timeout called by the East.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
Checked in for Grant Hill. Chamberlain's checked in for the West. Here's Wade. Jordan wide open. A basket good off the assist from Wade.
Zero hesitation. Jordan showing complete confidence in his shooting ability.
High post Johnson. Jordan's there. Here's Chamberlain, blanketed by the D, fights to the rim for the layup. Chamberlain got his first 2 points.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Good on that shot. And with that, the West All-Stars lead is cut down to just 10 points with the bucket from Kevin Garnett. Johnson, the pass to Baylor. Now, here's Chamberlain. To the paint. Here's Abdul-Jabbar, and that one hits back iron.
The inside just a bit too congested for him to get the usual shot he would have with River.
Man, what a well-coordinated athlete at his size. To add that superior timing, hard to get shots over Wilt Chamberlain. An absolute bully in the lane. Nothing the smaller defender could do there.
Here's Westbrook. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Taking it up strong against size. He does not lack for confidence.
That's well done there. I mean, don't even give him a chance to get to the block. Get in tight and finish at the rim.
This is his second trip to the line in this one.
Find the lanes. Find the lanes. One shot.
Here's Johnson. He's got 10. Knocked away. Johnson against Jordan. Chamberlain with the block. Dishes it to Johnson. Passes it to Abdul-Jabbar. That's good, and it's Johnson with the assist. 10 points here for Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Well, you got to bring more energy than this. Abdul-Jabbar isn't easily going to be thrown off by a little contact. Abdul-Jabbar is not going to be thrown off much by a little contact.
It's deflected. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Back to Chamberlain. Some nice passing here by the West. 5 on the clock. Here's Johnson. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Guys, this has been an incredible performance this quarter. I mean, he's getting the ball where he likes it and wants it and just going to work.
The pass to Duncan. Westbrook scanning the floor. Pass to Garnett. Inside, Duncan. Chamberlain with the block.
Oh, a tough quarter for him offensively. He hasn't been able to give his team a lift when they need it.
Baylor passes to Chamberlain. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Hey, we all know this. It's no secret. I mean, one of the areas of Wilt's game that's below average is free throw shooting.
This is his first trip to the line tonight. That free throw, no good. McAdoo is checked in for the East. The West also making some changes. Dirk Nowitzki, he's checked in for Abdul-Jabbar. Carter comes in for Baylor. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Magic Johnson. He hits the second from the line. And here's Westbrook. He'll bring it up for the East All-Stars. They trail by 14. He kicks to Jordan. Over Carter, and it's Jordan. That time on the assist from Westbrook. Jordan's got 4 points this quarter.
An effective score from the in-between area of the court. Jordan doing his thing.
Here's Nowitzki. And finished off by Dirk Nowitzki.
Are we seeing some high-flying efforts tonight, or what?
Are we ever? I mean, they're doing some major damage to those rims.
Now, here's Jordan. Over Carter. Jordan's shot is off.
Fantastic positioning there to contest that one.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, he challenged the shot, and you can see the effects on the release of that shot. I mean, it turned a simple jumper into a tough one.
No good from Wade. The West leading by 14. Nowitzki, the pass to Chamberlain. And it's sent back by McAdoo. And they'll keep possession. Here's Carter. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Carter's got 5 points.
As the game has gone along, they've gotten more and more aggressive on the backboard.
Well, it's paid off with a greater rate of second chance hoops. I mean, great effort to build this lead on their part.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Here's Doncic. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
I'd agree with you, and I don't think they expected this one to be a game where they would get battered inside like they have.
Tries from 10. The shot's good from Jordan. 6 points for Jordan.
Yep, Westbrook seems to have a sixth sense for those kinds of openings. Knows exactly where the gap is and finds his teammate perfect.
Doncic bounce back. And it is good at the buzzer. Wow.
Resourceful move there, ending the period on a high note.
Nothing like knocking down that last possession of a quarter to give you a little feel-good momentum.
And so it's the West All-Stars in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. And we'll see if they can keep up their tremendous shooting they've been dialed in so far from the field. And we've got more on 2K Sports coming your way after this break.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome to halftime of the All-Star Game. You're watching some incredible talent. I'm your host, Ernie Johnson. Shaq's here. Kenny's here. The West putting on a show in that first half. And that's exactly what the All-Star Game is all about. So much talent on the floor for the Western Conference this year, and they're putting it all to use. The East in danger of getting their doors blown off if they don't turn things around in a big way in the second half.
Well, the West are not playing around. They come here to win this one. They're hitting their shots and playing with real enthusiasm. East better step it up, or this gap is only going to grow in the second half.
A little physicality from the East could go a long way. They've got a challenge shot, and then those stops will give them a chance to steal the lead.
And it's just about time now for the third quarter to get underway.
And it's time to strap in as we get set to bring you the explosive action of the second half of the All-Star Game.
And that first half was terrific. I'll bet anything, though, the second has even more in store for us.
I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, I think it's going to be a spectacular final two quarters.
The East trail by 16. They've got Robertson. Havlicek is out there with Garnett. And it's Kuzi in at the guard position. That's the five out there for the East All-Stars. Now, here is Havlicek. High post try. The East All-Stars tack on two more.
Yeah, tremendous effort from Havlicek here tonight, scoring the ball.
To the middle. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. LeBron's got 3 assists in the game. Abdul-Jabbar's gone 6 or 7 from the field here, getting just about everything to drop. Here's Kuzi. Good ball movement here by the East. Shot clock at 6. Feeds it to McAdoo. Shot from 12. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
McAdoo's ability from mid-range really opens up a lot of the floor for him. His mechanics, flawless.
The shot by McGrady, no good.
And you could tell he thought he had a little more space, but the defender was right there.
You know, that's a trademark of his defense. Quick to react, close down the shooter, and then affect the shot.
Now, here is Havlicek. He's got 16. He feeds it to Garnett. The West All-Stars pull it in. LeBron passes to McGrady. And here we go. The East with a fast break and stolen by LeBron. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's on Kevin Garnett.
And LeBron used to getting hit. This is the level of attention this man attracts from the D.
He'll take his third and fourth free throw shots of the game right here.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good, LeBron. And the East All-Stars making a change here. O'Neal's checked in. Second free throw, no good. The East trail by 15. Here's Robertson. From out on the wing, he knocks it down. Robertson's got 7 points.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
Baylor. Good. It's Johnson with the assist that time. Johnson's got assist number 7 for him tonight.
Well, I tell you what, once Baylor gets into a groove the way he has tonight, he can absolutely carry the load on offense.
Now here's Robertson. He's got 7. Pass to Kuzi. Floats one, and the layup is good. 6 points for him.
Everything going to plan here to start the third. 80% shooting thus far.
Kevin Garnett with the steal. Passes it to Kuzi. And Baylor with the block. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. A shot by McGrady, no good.
You know, it hasn't been his best outing, but they still find themselves in the driver's seat here.
And that one, good. 10 points for Kevin Garnett.
Boy, good work from the big man. Shaq knows exactly when to find the open man.
McGrady outside. Lays it up off the glass. And the West leads by 13.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
The shot's good.
And guys, you got to know who you're guarding. You got to run the shooter off that sweet spot. And for Havlicek, that's anything in the mid-range area.
Now here's LeBron. 9 points in the game so far. Good on the shot.
What a sweet stroke from LeBron that trip.
Now a timeout called by the East. You look at Elgin Baylor, what a contribution.
And he's just attacking the rim with force here. They need to try and deny him the ball in the paint to keep him away from the basket.
Checked in for Tracy McGrady. The East trail by 13. Here's Kuzi. 6 points for him. Here's Garnett. West All-Stars with the rebound. LeBron's got 4 rebounds in this game. Baylor. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. Baylor's got 17.
And he's the main reason they have the lead right now. He's been perfect from the field, literally.
Cousy passes to Garnett. Six for 10 with that shot going in. That's a good game for a lot of guys.
Well, he plays with so much physicality. Garnett accustomed to finishing through contact.
Here's LeBron.
Oh, man.
You know, we always get some great dunks in this game, and I think we could add that to the list.
Check out the reaction. Listen to that. I mean, that slam was a raise the roofer.
And on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you can see how impressive that move was. Here's Robertson. Rebounded by Abdul-Jabbar. Abdul-Jabbar's got 6 rebounds in the game.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
Buries it from 3-point range.
And that's getting it done from deep. That's what the All-Star game gives you, the freedom to show your full range.
You know, taking that shot in a regular season game might get you a spot on the bench, but here, it gets you a standing O.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
And James picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. So for the West, Moses Malone. He's checked in for Abdul-Jabbar. And Gilbert Arenas subbed in for Johnson. Robertson against Arenas. And the pass to Cousy. 5 to shoot. Baylor with the steal. Jumps up. 9 for 9. Looking deadly accurate. Like guys he cannot miss. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the West All-Stars.
They have been a wrecking ball defensively, coming up with steals, being active with their hands, and just doing a terrific job of disrupting the rhythm.
You know, something else that catches my eye is the fact that they have blocked a bunch of shots. I mean, the block shot totals, extremely impressive. The defensive intensity, top level.
Pippen's checked in for Robertson. Here's Cousy. Good. It's Garnett with the assist that time. Cousy's got 7 points here in this quarter. The West leading by 16. Now Arenas. And there's the feed to Malone. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
You know, he's such a load to deal with inside because Malone's intensity and relentlessness down there makes defenses almost have to foul it.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
Shooting 2.
No good on the free throw. And the second free throw, good. The East trail by 17. Pippen outside. Down low. And Garnett gets it to go on the assist by Pippen. Pippen's got 3 assists tonight.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Now here's Arenas. And the shot is good. And the West leads by 17.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
You're exactly right. It's been all good at one end, and let's be diplomatic and just say not so good at the other end.
Bad matchup for the defense, no doubt about it. Doesn't have the height to influence the shot there. Never mind blocking.
Irving kicks to Baylor. And the three off target.
He had a couple in the first, but so far he's been unable to get uncorked here.
And finished off by O'Neal.
Tell you what, this is what you want from your point guard. Kuzi just knows when his guys are wide open.
Timeout called here. The West All-Stars decide to talk it over.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
Yeah, and I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
Some changes here for the East. Duncan comes in for Garnett. And Dwayne Wade subbed in for Havlicek. Nowitzki's checked in for the West. Carter comes in for Baylor. Now here is Carter. He's got 5. Pippen with the steal. Pass to Kuzi. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. They get Gilbert Arenas. The East All-Stars have been good at the free throw line. This one, 7 of 8. And he knocks down the first one. He hits both from the stripe. And it's Irving with the ball for the West All-Stars. They led by as many as 18 points. Back to Nowitzki. Over Duncan. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Yeah, I like that. Confidence and power on display by Nowitzki there. Even when the defense is bumping him and making it tough, he stays right with it.
One shot.
And that one falls for Nowitzki.
Dirk Nowitzki is one of the greatest big man shooters ever, and he's practically automatic from the line.
Popped up there for Wade. Out of bounds. It'll be the West All-Stars ball.
Well, that's a moment he'd like to archive. Embarrassing lapse of judgment there.
The West leading by 14. Irving kicks it over to Arenas. Throws it up high. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. T-Wade on the wing. Pass to Kuzi. To the paint, O'Neal. And Shaq with the slam.
It's just hard guarding O'Neal in general, but when he's working in the pick and roll, it's almost impossible.
Carter outside. Nowitzki, that's for 2. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
Yeah, just nice strength there, and then just off with the shot.
Boy, with all the contact he drew there, that would have been a heck of a bucket. He nearly got it to go.
And these are his second and third free throws tonight.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
A free throw drops for Dirk Nowitzki. Luka Doncic, he's checked in for the West. And so Nowitzki nails both of them. And it's the East All-Stars with the ball. It's a 14-point game. Wade outside. Over Doncic. The East All-Stars take on 2 more.
And the ball handling of Wade. Outstanding work, getting crafty with it and converting because of that creativity.
Doncic finds Irving. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. Doncic has got 3 assists in the game. Outside Pippen. And another 3 from the East.
Practically automatic shot there by Pippen. He knows he just needs the ball, and then he is good to go.
Outside Carter. East grabs the miss. Duncan's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Wade left side. Pass to Kuzi. Launches a 3. And another 3 from the East.
Combo guard Wade, not just a scorer, but a shrewd passer as well.
On its way from Irving for 2. Again, the West All-Star.
And he's really made the most of his opportunities today. I mean, he needs to keep working for those kinds of looks.
Kuzi passes to Wade. Lob pass to Duncan. And stolen by Malone. Carter against Pippen. He lobs it up. And there's the pass to Nowitzki. Back to Doncic. Shot clock at 5. Again, the West All-Star.
Yes, he did. The floor awareness of Nowitzki, admirable. Does a stellar job working the ball over to the open man.
Wade with it. 6 points for him. And the rebound goes to Nowitzki. Nowitzki's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Yeah, no question about it. I mean, they're looking to battle back. That's one of the key elements. You got to rebound.
Here's Wade after Moses Malone score. And the shot goes in. Wade's got 8 points.
Boy, I like how Wade commits to his shots with confidence, even when the defense is trying to give him some trouble.
Carter looking around. Stolen by Pippen. And here we go. The East with a fast break. From down in the low post, it goes. He's got 7.
And I like what the defense is thinking here, but Pippen gets physical inside and insists on getting to his shot.
And he's good on the 3-ball. And the West leads by 14.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident, too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all his work from behind the arc.
Wade against Doncic. And here's Wade. The putback, and as we end the 3rd quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. West All-Stars out in front. They lead by 12. And we'll be back right after this. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
Well, we're back in a night that's always a highlight of any NBA season. We're live from the All-Star game.
And, you know, you always look forward to this game, and this one certainly has lived up to the billing so far.
There is not another show in sports quite like the NBA All-Star game, isn't it?
And the West All-Stars, looking at who they've got. Nowitzki is out there with Baylor. Then there's Luka Doncic. Then there's Irving. And it's Abdul-Jabbar in at the center position.
Shaquille O'Neal. The assist.
Now the West with the ball. They led by as many as 18 points.
Assist goes to
Here's Kuzma.
Kyrie Irving.
Outside Pippen. Lobbed up there for O'Neal. And that's out of bounds. The East All-Stars will keep it.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Pass to Kuzi. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Shaq. And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Abdul-Jabbar. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. Now here's Johnson. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Here's Robertson. Here he goes. And it's blocked. And he keeps control of the ball. Abdul-Jabbar against Robertson. Some nice passing here by the West.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Now Robertson.
Magic Johnson.
Passes it to Kuzi.
Right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
Abdul-Jabbar in the post. Shaq on him.
Sending a statement with that rejection. O'Neal reminding everybody what a forceful defender he can be.
Abdul-Jabbar passes to Baylor.
Assist from Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Here's Kuzma. It's Garnett on the wing. Here we are looking around the NBA, Clark. Which division do you think is the strongest overall?
I think it's pretty clear, man. You look at that Pacific Division out west, you're talking Clippers, Lakers, Warriors, Kings, Suns. Show me another division that can match that for entertainment value, quality of number of all-stars, and caliber of the teams. That's the one. Two.
And he makes the first.
A vocal forward who plays with an edge, that may be an understatement when you're talking about Garnett. He seems to thrive on trash talk and trying to get into the head of his opponents.
And both free throws good from Garnett.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Yeah, they're making the most of their opportunities at the stripe, and they'll need to keep it up to take the lead.
McGrady kicks to Nowitzki.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it, gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
Abdul-Jabbar looking over the floor. McGrady passes to Johnson. Nowitzki outside. 4 on the shot clock.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
McGrady against Robertson. And GA starting next season, some big repeat penalties for teams well over the cap. That draft pick penalty is especially tough.
Yeah, I mean, if a team is over that $17.5 million mark twice in a 4-year span, their first-round draft pick falls to the end of the first round. That'll stink. And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Havlicek against Baylor. Havlicek outside. Baylor with the steal. Nowitzki right side. Kevin Garnett with the steal. There's the pass to Kuzi. Kicks it out to Robertson. Pass to Havlicek. Just 5 on the clock. And so here are the West All-Stars. McGrady outside. It's Nowitzki on the wing. Nowitzki's gone 75% from the field. 6 baskets and 8 attempts. Garnett outside. Pass to O'Neal. Here's Kuzi. Passes to Havlicek.
Watch out. Now that he's got his first 3 of the half, he's more in store.
Havlicek's gone an outstanding 3 of 4 from 3-point territory. McGrady outside. McGrady against Robertson. Inside. Johnson with the block.
Goes to show you how well Johnson anticipates, sees the shot forming, and is able to get a hand on it.
Johnson dishes to Baylor. Stolen by Havlicek. Lob pass to Garnett. McGrady with the ball. Johnson outside. The pass to Nowitzki.
1 triple for him in the first half. Now he's hit another.
And here is Robertson. Havlicek outside.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
So no problem for the West All-Stars as they get the win.
And it's impossible to know what's going to happen in these games. The talent on both sides is always so strong. But tonight, the West seemed a little more comfortable playing together as a unit, and that's what earned them the win.
You mentioned that all broadcast long, and sure enough, it came to fruition. That brings us to the conclusion of our All-Star coverage. Thanks, everyone, for tuning in. For Clark Kellogg, and Greg Anthony. This is Kevin Harlan wishing you all a very good night.